The Elevate experience has been really interesting in that it's reshaping the way I think about leadership and not really centering it in the kind of corporate professional ways that we often think about leadership, but really recentering it to focus on storytelling.
Having diverse and inclusive leadership is critical to the health of our culture. With Elevate, PATH is intentionally and equitably giving new leaders a way to learn and develop skills with our executive team's support. It creates the space needed to fully invest in our people and their future.
In the US, Asians are stereotyped as smart and hardworking, the sort of people you want on your team, but are not necessarily seen as leadership material. Elevate is countering that narrative to help more people of color advance their careers.
My real hope for the Elevate program at PATH is that it spotlights people of color as leaders at PATH. It's given me the chance to think about how do I bring my own Asian American identity into my work? How do I talk about it? How do I role model what that looks like?
One thing that surprised me from this program was that my sponsor, David Caslow, offered to help me set up a one-on-one with one of the PATH board members who is very high up in a partner organization. And he's someone that I would not have otherwise, thought of even reaching out to.
Elevate is special because the relationship is not so much a passive mentorship, but an active sponsorship. My role is to actively bridge opportunities for Robert and for Bindia in their personal career journeys.
Beginning of the program, there were, I think it's my colleague Levi's who shared this extraordinary article from HBR describing in a very simple way what is expected from a sponsor. You're there to amplify, to boost, to connect, to defend the individual that you sponsor.
I have personally enjoyed sponsoring Mesa, our Chief People and Diversity Officer based in Senegal. Mesa just graduated from the Black Executive Leadership Academy offered by McKinsey, and I have already learned so much from him and even more through this program.
You could see that he will help me expand that network. I connected me with people that frankly, I've never think about going in and meeting and have a conversation with people from our board, for instance, as an organization, people from our donors.
First of all, I think it does help to elevate the profile of leaders from the regions, like ourselves, like our region, and really also dispel any misconception that leadership is more a preserve of the global north.
Elevate has tremendously impacted my leadership approach. It's influenced how I analyze situations, how I build strategic partnerships and leverage on them, and telling compelling stories to galvanize action.
Elevate's rigorous curriculum helped me focus on leadership, strategy, and execution, some things we take for granted.
PATH as an organization is truly committed to DEI, is truly committed to empowering and developing people across the globe in our countries, wherever we work.
By opening up opportunities for the unrepresented communities within PATH, such as the Hispanic community, people of color.
I learned so much from the folks that I sponsor at PATH. What I value most is really delving into our relationship and learning what makes them tick. That inspires and fuels me as a leader.
I am a personable person, but I often default to business when I'm in business, and then I'm fun when I'm outside of work. What I really liked about this process is that it's shown us that it's okay to mix both worlds and bring a part of my non-PATH self to my PATH work.
For the first time, we're really amplifying and elevating voices that for a long time I have been on the margins. And to just see that happening makes me absolutely happy.